Hey, good morning. BJ and Joe Ondo out and about on the Recumbents, and we're again on the Pikes Peak Greenway Trail, a little lower section, a little more south section, I guess I should say. But we're actually heading up to the Pikes Peak Harley Davidson dealership. They've got a Ronald McDonald charity thing going, so we thought we'd show up there and give them our $5. Can't afford much more than that, but maybe pick up a little something to eat too. Okay, I got to shift back down here. But yeah, they said that wall up there is the University Village of Colorado, or Colorado University Village. I can't remember which one, but that's what it's, something like that. It's a place, it's a retail place. But yeah. So I got Joe today up there ahead of me. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you. Have a good day. It's supposed to be hotter and drier today. There's still always the sad chance of afternoon PM thunderstorms, but hopefully they'll come later, not sooner. Right now it is extremely sunny, very few clouds, little tiny things. The idiots. Guys on their e-bikes that have to go 20 miles an hour all the time. Joe, go right! So we're going to climb up here. All right. Yeah, we got to work our way over to the Nevada Avenue access path, because well, basically the Nevada Avenue frontage road pass, because in the old days Nevada Avenue went straight through to the highway, but now it curves off heading east instead of heading north, and the Harley dealers on that access road so this is kind of the easiest way to get over there. So go ahead and go all the way around. We'll just have to find a spot. And we may just stay in the car lane. Then we can use the light to cross over, the main light, you know. But yeah, it's Saturday, July 26th. Hard to believe that, you know, summer is going to be gone here very quickly. It's really sad. You know, you wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait for summer, and it goes blink. Yeah. Okay, so it's the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. Well, that's the university across Nevada Avenue. But this is like the University Colorado Village Center, something like that. Weird. Hey, watch traffic because they got the right of way. Okay, go ahead and go. He's waiting for us. Go, 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 go. No, street. Just as fast to go this way. Yeah, so like I said, we need to get across the street here. Now we're on the cracked trail. That's I don't know. I never remember the name of that thing. But it's part of the Ute Valley Park. Yeah. Lots of Harleys today. There's a whole group there, boy. I mean, a whole group. Must be about a dozen or more. Oh, there's a whole bunch. They must have a run or something going on top of this. Yeah, they're still coming around the upper corner there. Holy cow. Check that out. There's a whole group there. Check them out. Must be a run they've got hooked. Yeah, man, they're just a whole bunch. It's like Blue Knights. Howdy. Oh, I got a cool sidecar. That's all right. I like sidecars. That's a whole family. That's how you do it, you know. Yeah, like I said, man, they must have a ride out. Yeah. So like I said, we're just going up here to do a small donation. And then might grab something to eat according to what they have. They're supposed to have food trucks. Yeah. They're all heading out I-25 somewhere. That's a big group, boy. Oh. So yeah, so this is Pikes Peak Harley Davidson here. Pretty. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, she's being a sneaky. Look, watch, I can do this, but you can't. Oh, well, yeah, that could help too. Okay, I saw the Ronald McDonald tent back over here. We'll get back to you. Okay. Howdy. All right, we're back. We're now on the just a little bit of the Cottonwood Creek Trail heading west, as you can see, towards the mountains. That big hunk of rock up there with a peak is Pikes Peak. America's mountain. Well, that's what they call it. I doubt. I'm sure there's other places in America that don't consider Pikes Peak their mountain. So, but like I said, we're on the Cottonwood Creek Trail, and we're heading back to the University Village. We dropped off our little cash donation. Wasn't much, but it was dropped off $10, $5 a piece. You know, when you're on Social Security retirement only, don't have a lot, but you got to try to give so it can help. You know. And that's the situation where help is a good thing. It's a Ronald McDonald's charity, and those are good. Yeah, I know it's corporate, blah, 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 but they do a lot of good stuff. They help people out in a real bad time. All right, now we're back on the Pikes Peak Greenway. You didn't even know we left Cottonwood, did you? Yeah. So yeah, we shot some of this yesterday, same stuff, but that's okay. You know, we didn't really have anything particularly planned. Howdy. Ring my bell. So when we get to Criterium, go our normal back way that we would go to, back to, you know, the shopping center. You know what I mean, right? Okay. Yes, you think I would plan this out ahead of time and tell my wife where we need to go, but I never do. I just figure, oh, I'll yell at her, and and we have walkie-talkies, but the only problem with the walkie-talkies is, well, you can't have a camera in your hand when you're, you know, when you want to use a walkie-talkie. Because you always have to have one hand for brakes. Monument Valley Creek down there. Yeah, we still hardly have a cloud in the sky, just little trails, so I kind of got a feeling today is going to be a dry one till maybe really, you know, like 6 or 7 o'clock tonight, maybe. Howdy?
She's like really tired.
Well, that red Cosmo belt-driven Specialized e-bike seems to be extremely popular. That's about the 6th or 7th person I've seen on those today. If for some weird reason we ever ended up on them, they'd have to get some other color beside red. Hello, gentlemen. Those two guys are awesome, man. They're always out there busting ass. Thank you for stopping, Joe. Nah, he wasn't going to stop. He wasn't even going to try. Howdy? Nobody behind us. Passing on your left, thank you. Have a good day. But yeah, we're heading to Criterion Bike Shop, and then we're going to go the back way over to the University Colorado Village Center, and we're going to stop off at a little patio area of Smashburger, and they're supposed to be starting to carry hot dogs now, so we're going to check out their hot dogs. You know us and hot dogs. What can I say? It's an evil thing we just absolutely like. A real good spot down in here of the creek, except for that one tree is kind of in the way. That's too bad, because then you can catch the bridge and everything else. We won't be going over that bridge because that's the bridge just after Criterion Bikes. As you can tell, yeah, Pikes Peak Greenway is an urban trail. So there's a big motel on the left side of us there. Howdy. And you've got Monument Creek on the right side. I'm going to go into 2 because I can't change gears. Watch out for bikes coming out. Howdy. Howdy. And we're not going to stop. We're just going to keep on going. Okay, so now we're going off the Pikes Peak Greenway. And we're just picking up a little double-sided sidewalk. They do have a bike lane. Sometimes I think it'd be safer to use the bike lane, because then when you get down to the light, you know, you could use the traffic light instead of the crossing light, because the crossing light is a little dangerous the way they have it set up. Guess he decided not to go on the run. Yeah, it was actually a Ronald McDonald's charity run or ride. That's why all those Harleys came out together. That's kind of cool to get on the camera. But yeah, now we're going under I-25. We're on Corporate Center Drive here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. This is kind of a back way here. When they had the, a couple years ago, they had the greenway all torn up because they were redoing parts of it and rebuilding that bridge. And they decided to, so they made this We'll just call it an access trail. Let's go, dear. There's nobody here. That's a rarity. Usually there's always somebody there. So yeah, so now we're on the sidewalk. I don't know. I guess this, once it turns over here, it's back into, well, they might do Corporate Center Drive all the way up to where it intersects with Nevada Avenue. We call this the, just the back path. We can go because there's no cars and it's only a one-way. All right. So it's a shame they didn't make this, double wide all the way down. But I guess since they already had the sidewalk here, they decided to leave it. Now we're going by Grandview Orthopedic Sports Medicine Complex. I guess they call, well, not here, but the next one they actually call the Grandview Hospital. This is just kind of the medical building that goes along with it, I guess. And you can tell it rained not that long ago because we got some dirt trails. But yeah. So yeah, I mean, we don't really have the money to be giving away, but sometimes you gotta make it hurt a little. You gotta do stuff for the good because it's for the good of something. Unlike our current attitude of Americans, where it just seems like, well, a lot of Americans, it seems like, we shouldn't have to give anything to anybody. Leave it all up to the churches. Well, the churches can't take care of everything either, They only have, they're very limited money. Shoot, most of the time they have to have tax breaks from the federal government just to be able to survive. But yeah, like I said, that's Grandview Hospital there. And then when this Lexus dealer came in, they were really nice, man. They went ahead and finished the trail on their own dime, I mean, they paid for it. Good morning, passing on your right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right, how are you?
Good. One more behind me. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, allergies. Okay, we got nobody coming, so we're gonna boogie. I like the nightlife, I like to boogie on the bicycle path. Yeah, give Lexus of Colorado Springs a plug here, just because, like I said, they paid for this part of the trail. It was all dirt before, so something the city didn't have to pay for. That really helped. That means it could go someplace else and, work on it. At the end of the month, they're gonna fix a really rough part of the Sinton Trail heading west off of the Pikes Peak Greenway. And it's probably gonna be about a 2 or 3 month job. But, all right, well, I'm gonna turn off the camera here. And hopefully, unlike yesterday, we will get back to you. Bye. Hey, we actually did get back to you today. All right, we're going to go down a little more of the Pikes Peak Greenway and kind of head, oh, wait a minute. I'm in too hard a gear here. There we go. The west side of the Pikes Peak Greenway. Because as you've heard before, the east side is all dirt. And we don't do dirt. We just don't do dirt. We don't care to get dirty. Oh, I'm tired. We're now going over the Pop Cycle Bridge here. Okay, well, we're at the duck pond off of Pikes Peak Greenway in Monument Valley Park. For some funny reason, they haven't been able to get the ducks back very much, although there is one out there. But yeah, I haven't figured it out. You know, they basically did this, and they filled it with potable water instead of non-potable to try to kill off the algae. Looks like they still got a lot of algae, so that didn't help do the job. Okay, so now we'll get back up on the Pikes Peak Greenway itself. But that's the Heritage Gardens right there. Yeah, they had the Heritage Gardens, which is up here next to the old Van Brigel Pottery Building. And then down the way here, they have the Demonstration Garden. Just a little different, I guess. But yeah, there's that one lone duck. On the other side of the creek is Colorado College, the CC Tigers, most famous for their hockey team. Is, you know, they're a they're more of a, you know, liberal arts type college, but they also have a heavy science curriculum too. I don't think they do engineering. I think it's more like, you know, physics and you know, astronomy and you name it, you know, the other sciences. Try to get this a little bit little longer video than we had the other day. All right, yeah, there's the Demonstration Gardens. Kind of a nice place to contemplate. So if you went straight on that to that other side where the dirt is, okay, that's technically the Pikes Peak Greenway. But we come over here and use the way through the park because it's mostly concrete. You have to be a little careful here. This is all because of the pickleball courts. This used to be not a real busy place, but the pickleball courts have definitely made it that way. We'll probably cruise our way down to America the Beautiful Park today. And that's probably where we'll end the video, and then we'll head back home. Yeah, the main gist of our ride was to be able to that's the swimming pool off in the distance there. One of the only two, I think, that they have that are still active. This is the picnic area, but you have to have reservations or they will come by and throw you out. This is Stanley Lake here. This is when the geese seem to like this lake better than they like the duck pond. As you can see, lots of geese. Come on, geese, move. Let's go. Excuse us. can tell who owns the park. Ain't us. Yeah, it's like I said, this really isn't part of the Pikes Peak Greenway Trail. This is actually, just basically a park access. But we wish they'd cement the finish up and go from here where the cement ends over to the bridge, and give you one side that's totally cement. Would be nice. A little bit of a hole there. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad when it's pretty dry. Let's see if we can get through here. The other day, this was solid mud. Now it's just bumpy and lumpy. A little bit of a transition to get over this bridge, so I'm kind of pedaling a little harder than I want to. Okay, and good, just enough. Yeah, just a bumpy old bridge. A bad spot. And another heavy transition. But yeah, if they'd just do that little bit of concrete and then finish concrete this, because you're right back onto concrete here. Yeah, we got some clouds building in, so that's kind of good. It gives us a little more shade. Still don't think there's like a huge chance of rain today. It's a bridge here. I believe this is the Bijou Street Bridge. Yeah, pretty sure it's Bijou Street Bridge. Hopefully the mic is working, because I didn't look at the actual mic. I just pushed the button. Supposed to push it 3 seconds, and then it mates up with the receiver. Like I said, we're heading down to America the Beautiful Park, and I think that's where we'll end the video today. See if we can get by here. Passing on your left, thank you. Now this is the Colorado Avenue Bridge. Yeah, I messed that up the other day. Yeah, the first one's the Bijou Street Bridge. This one's the Colorado Avenue. yeah, so I want to say thank you for coming along. Big shout out to our subscribers. Thank you very much. If you're new, welcome, and please subscribe. In fact, please subscribe, like, and share our video. We would really, really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday, and we wish you a really good rest of your week. And oh crap. Okay. Didn't expect that. So until we see you next time, whether it be on the trail or in a video, always remember, happy trails. Bye.